Hello, humans and pets. I'm crying over here. Um,
He's so excited to do
I'm
it.
so excited. There's tears well into my eyes for some reason. We got the Bourbon BBQ chicken sandwich and the Bourbon BBQ brisket, not biscuit, brisket from Arby's. We're trying both today. We're gonna see how they
Ooh.
are. We're gonna see if they're good. I got the prices here. So, the Bourbon brisket is $8.19 and the chicken is $7.29.
Do you want to like grab it as a sandwich, or you want to hold it up in a box like this, or however you want to do your thing like this?
Yeah, we can. There you go. So it looks like it has well, I'm assuming barbecue, like a bourbon barbecue maybe.
I'm assuming
I'm
since
hoping
that's
it's
in
not
the title.
just a sweet barbecue, but we got a bacon on this guy and that
Yep.
guy and onion rings.
Onion rings on both, yeah.
I'm assuming this is the brisket because there's no slab of meat.
Yes, I'm
It's like
assuming
hidden.
this looks like a brisket over there because this looks like a
We got the onion ring, the bacon. So we're gonna cut them in half
you
and
get the
usual
cross
style.
section.
That's the chicken
That's
guy.
the chicken. You got that? Hold
Yep.
on to it.
I got it. I'm excited though. The chicken looks like it has like a peppery batter, but we'll see.
I forget now what we did last time when we were here. Do you remember?
Yeah, we did the funny patties,
Oops.
the hash
I think we
browns,
liked it, right?
the potato chips.
Oh no, yeah, that wasn't impressive.
That's
Okay,
fine.
yeah, just eat it on your ring.
I'm gonna go with the.
What do you want first?
I don't know. That's a question for you, I guess.
It don't matter.
We'll do chicken, I guess, because it's on my
You
right.
want chicken?
Yeah, I'm excited
Because
for
it's
it.
on my left.
Sure.
I just ate an onion ring, and I didn't hate that.
Well, it's hard to hate an onion ring, I think,
Mhm.
unless you hate onions.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Not a bad. A lot of bacon on this one, I will say.
Huh.
Now, when you get the bourbon bacon, the bourbon flavor and the sauce, do you taste it? Not that you know what bourbon tastes like, but
Yeah.
it adds a whole different flavor to the
Yeah.
actual barbecue
It's very
sauce.
smoky.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the barbecue part of it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or the onion ring, whatever. The chicken doesn't really have a crisp on the batter.
Oh God,
I wish it was crispy.
Well, maybe
I
it's
get
the onion rings.
from the onion rings.
Yep. Those make it though.
You need it on this, I think.
Because sometimes I like the really big onion rings. These are little ones, so they add more of a crunch to it.
I don't mind it, but there's nothing like
The bourbon barbecue sauce has such a nice sweet flavor.
yeah.
on it.
I taste like a fruitness.
It is.
I don't know
Yep.
what the fruit is.
No, me neither. But that's usually
it's-
what you get.
It's more like a jam,
Yep. When you
but
get
not like a super sweet one.
when you get that bourbon, like sometimes I'll do the bourbon fish, or you know what I mean. It gives you that sweetness on it. I don't,
I have a distinct flavor, and I can't pinpoint what it is.
It's that bourbon barbecue sauce.
Yeah, but
It's
there's
giving you
a fruit, and I can't pick the fruit, but I know what the fruit is, but I can't think of it. It tastes like a
I see what you're saying, fruit, because it does give you that fruity flavor.
no.
in
It
there.
tastes exactly
Yeah.
like a fruit, and I don't know what it is. Cherry. It's very cherry forward.
Very cherry. I was just gonna
Yeah.
say like a maraschino cherry.
No, like a Kool-Aid cherry. Like a
You think so?
Yeah, I get like
I'm more of a like
Like-
the ones we put on the ice cream.
like a cherry punch, like a
Mhm.
like a cherry like.
I can see that.
That's where you get that. I see where you get that because of the sweetness, but I get
Mm-hmm.
like a funny cherry.
I gotta say, as much as I like the Wendy's chicken sandwich the other day, I do like that sweet barbecue flavor on this one.
Yeah, I think the chicken patty itself is worse.
I agree.
And the onion, the bacon's worse.
Oh, I don't know if the bacon's worse. The onion rings I like better.
I think I like the onion rings better than the crispy onion guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but I'm missing the I don't think the bacon's as good,
No, see, I didn't have a problem with the
which
bacon
is
today.
weird because I was hoping like the best part about this is the sauce.
Yep.
Because there's enough of it, unlike the last one.
Yes.
The issue is that the meat place has the worst meat, in my opinion. I think the chicken's worse and the bacon. So,
I got to give it to Wendy's chicken patty the other
mean,
day. Had a lot of seasoning on it.
Yeah, it was a lot better.
Yeah. I will agree. And it was a little thicker.
Yeah. And for
The texture was a little bit better. Yeah.
You know?
Nope.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Playing music over here.
Well, you can shut off my ringer.
Scam Likely loves to call us.
Was it Scam Likely again?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. I get a lot of them. I don't know why. All right. Well, I'll wait. These onion rings, though, are actually very tasty.
It's fine.
I'm a big fan of the people that are putting the onion rings on the burgers lately.
Normally with a barbecue one they do,
Mhm.
but I think the crispy onions are good.
Mhm.
I think it's funny because a lot of like kids didn't like onions, so I
Right.
feel like they didn't put it on. But now it's like, let's put
People
put it
are
on
changing.
everything.
Right.
Yeah.
People that absolutely. All right. Let's try the brisket one.
Yeah, we haven't had brisket from these guys. I don't think.
No, I don't think we ever have.
Which is funny because that's kind of what they're known
There's
for.
a lot of stuff from Arby's we've never had. I know, Uncle, we've never had their traditional regular, what is it, roast beef that they started with.
Yeah. Do you think this is gonna be better?
I don't know. I mean,
I can't say the bun's very soft.
Yeah. No, I like
them
the
credit.
chicken, so it's going to be tough to beat, to be honest with you. Let's see.
We'll see.
I got to give them credit on the smokiness, though.
Mhm.
It does come off smoky.
I don't know if that's the bacon or the meat itself, but
The brisket itself is super tender. Like it's fall apart.
yeah.
You don't even need teeth to chew it.
I don't know if it works as well with the sauce though, which is funny because it should.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it almost takes away.
I think what it is you got more chicken than you did brisket in the sandwich. So the chicken kind of fought through the sauce a little bit more than the brisket. It's kind of getting lost in transition. I agree with you on that one. I mean, this is very good too, though.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
For the, how much was it? The $8.19. I don't know if I'd buy it again.
Mm-mm. I agree with that statement. I'm trying to think in my head. I mean, this is good. I agree. The sweetness is almost too much.
I expected more.
Yep.
My standards were a lot higher, especially with everybody. Since I've never had their brisket, and they're always like, the brisket's super good. The star of the show here isn't the brisket. Once again, it's the sauce.
The sauce.
And the onion rings.
And the sauce
and
the
crispy
onion, it actually takes over the taste. I got to say, I like the chicken better.
Yeah.
Because I think you lose the flavor of the actual brisket in this one.
One of my biggest complaints is like, you get the smokiness on here, and in my head, I'm like, it's the brisket. But I tasted the same thing on the chicken sandwich, and the same amount.
I think it's the barbecue sauce, honestly.
So it's either the barbecue sauce or the bacon.
Yeah. Either one. Yeah, I agree with you.
Which is kind of disappointing. Because like when you get the brisket, I expected it to be more smoky.
The one thing I will say, though, is I remember way back in the beginning of the channel, not in the beginning, but like way back when we first were doing Arby's, because you fought them for the longest time.
Yeah.
You didn't want to do them. We did a rib sandwich. They were like, this is the remember, and it was kind of like a glorified Spam.
Like the McRib?
Yeah, it was like not much better than the
I don't
McRib.
remember it.
And so this meat is better than that. We really never did like the regular roast beef or anything like that. This was, I agree with you. I would get the chicken one again. This one wasn't my favorite.
No.
Like we've had better things from them. Like the last burger we did from these guys was better than that. That was just mediocre at best.
I think the sauce is good.
Yep.
It is very cherry forward. It is.
Yep.
There you go, guys. You won't fall this time. But it's very cherry forward.
Yep.
But the meat is disappointing.
I agree. I do. I absolutely agree.
I don't want to say it, but it's almost on par with the meat on the. So when we got the Wendy's chicken sandwich, we also ate a Baconator.
Yep.
Not on the review, but just afterwards. Right. We ate the pretzel Baconator again just to see there was like a deal for 2 or whatever. Yep. So we did it, and I think the brisket is like.
I like that Baconator better.
Yeah, that's the issue I'm having.
Yep.
Even like, sadly, I think the bacon and the meat on that was more substantial than the brisket here.
Oh, 1,000%.
Which it shouldn't be.
No.
So that's my take.
For someone who says, we have the meats, I was hoping to have a bigger, like we always say, and we've never done it, and Ryan's always says, if I'm going to get the regular roast beef, I'm going to get the
meat mountain.
The meat mountain.
Yeah, it's
something like that.
It's like ridiculous. It's like 5 pounds of meat or something.
I mean, I don't blame you. I would do the same thing because out of that, because that was the problem where, that's why I said the chicken patty at least had and it was smaller than the Wendy's chicken patty, but at least it had enough meat on it to fight the sweetness of the barbecue sauce. Where the brisket just really just you didn't know what was in there.
Both of them, I'd probably give a 4 or a 5 because I like the sauce, but the thing that's on it is bad. Like, I think if they took out the meats and they just had bacon, if they kept the bacon, the onion rings, and they kept the sauce, I think it would have been just as good.
The funny thing is, I want to disagree with you, but I really can't.
No, I want to disagree with me, and I can't.
Because I'm thinking in my head,
that way.
If we go way back to when we did the McDonald's with the smoky mayonnaise, I actually think I like that smoky mayonnaise better than the sweet barbecue.
I'm like the issue with this barbecue,
and I love bourbon.
It's very cherry forward.
Yes,
and I'm like, it's kind of weird because it's also not like, I'm not a big. I don't know if I like that cherry flavor.
But this is also coming from if I'm gonna do a barbecue sauce, I like the dark, rich, thicker, smoky, more vinegar-based ones. Like, I'm not a Sweet Baby Ray's. Can I eat it? Yes. That's not my go-to. It's not my go-to, though. I like the more vinegar-based, darker,
like in your face,
like ones. Hickory. You know what I mean? Smoked ones. I like the barbecue sauce more like that than I do the sweet ones. I do like bourbon barbecue sauces usually, and I did like it on the chicken. Like I said, it really took over on the brisket. It didn't have the flavor.
Right.
But thinking back, I would take that smoky mayo would have went way better on that brisket than the bourbon barbecue.
Even just better brisket on the brisket would have made it a lot better.
To be honest with you, I would put that shit on the chicken sandwich too. That was phenomenal. I mean, that was one of McDonald's best things.
Yeah, and one of Arby's worst things today was the meat.
Unfortunately,
which is disappointing. Normally it's like something else, but that was what was holding it back.
Yeah,
so
it was average. I would give it a solid 5.5. It was average.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm never gonna get it.
But again. I agree with you again. I would never come back to get this again. There's so many things we've tried.
If I was here and they did like a massive deal where it was half price, so
buy one get one or something like that.
Yeah, if it was 2 for $8.
But thinking back, because we were kind of spoiled. Maybe. We've had such a good run on stuff. That Sonic Smash Burger, way better.
I think
way better.
Just like a McChicken was better than this.
Yeah, no.
Just because I don't think the sauce blended well with the meat.
It didn't do bad with the chicken. It definitely took over on the
not so much
it
took over because the sauce was fine.
Yeah,
like
that's all you tasted though.
The issue is that the meat was just whack.
Yeah.
So I recommend you try it and let us know.
Yeah.
Maybe the meat over by you guys is better,
or more. Like they put more on it.
Yeah, or maybe the level of the sauce, whatever. If you try it, leave a comment down below, and if you have any other suggestions, leave them down below. But
this would have did better, like if it was one of them ones that they had the burger patty and the brisket on top, because it was such a little amount of brisket. Like some of the places do that. In fact, I think Red Robin had one like that.
What is it? A $10 burger?
Unfortunately,
which I don't want to get.
$17.99 if you go to Red Robin's for theirs right now.
Yeah, I'm all set.
There you go. Again, leave a comment down below. Yeah. We keep looking at. There's a couple places I'm trying to entice them that we've never been to.
I'm excited to continue on.
No, I know you are. So, well, there you go.
Hey, if you have any suggestions, leave a comment down below. Check out Less Cash More Mash. They do whiskey reviews, kind of on brand in a way.
Right.
But with that being said, thanks for watching.
Yep. Hope you enjoyed the video.